Everyone's going to tell you summer acne is from sweat. Wrong. Sweat is not the villain here. And if you've been treating it like villain, that's probably part of why nothing's working. What's actually happening to your skin in summer is way more interesting, and I want to make it brief and concise in two parts. If your skin gets worse every single summer, same time, same pattern, like clockwork, that's not bad luck. That's biology repeating itself. I used to just assume it was stress or diet or something I was eating differently. It wasn't. There are 4 separate physiological things happening to your skin all at once in heat. And in this video, I'm covering the first 3. What's actually triggering the oil, why some skin types get hit harder than others, and the UV mechanism almost nobody explains properly, and the exact fix for each one. Now let's get into it. First, heat itself, not sweat, ramps up oil production. Your sebaceous glands are temperature sensitive, which means as your skin temperature rises, sebum output increases. And for a lot of people, that increase is independent of humidity entirely. That's the key detail. You could be in dry desert heat with 0 visible sweat and still break out more, purely from temperature increase. It's a direct hormonal thermal response your body is running in the background, not a hygiene issue and not something you are doing wrong. Think of it like your skin has a thermostat and summer just turns the dial up on oil production. The same way it turns up your body's other heat regulation systems. So step 1, and I need you to actually hear this. This isn't about being dirtier or lazier in summer. Your glands are just doing exactly what they are built to do when your internal temperature climbs, whether you like it or not. Quick pause here, because I know some of you are already thinking, my friend is outside all summer, barely breaks a sweat, and her skin is completely fine. Why is mine falling apart? Here's why. Sebaceous gland density is different from one person to the other, and it's largely genetic, not something you choose or caused. If you already run oilier at baseline, you're dealing with any hormonal fluctuation, even a completely normal monthly one, or something like PCOS, this heat-triggered oil surge doesn't start from 0. It stacks directly on top of a baseline that's already elevated. That's not unfair skin, and it's not you being more prone to breakouts as a character flaw. It's just biology, layering on top of biology. It does mean, practically speaking, that your summer routine probably needs to be a little more deliberate. More deliberate than someone who runs drier on baseline. Second, and this is the one almost no one covers, which is wild because it might be the most important one. UV exposure thickens your outer skin layer, the stratum corneum, as a protective response to sun damage. That thickened layer sounds protective, and in one sense, it is, but it also makes it significantly easier for dead skin cells and oil to get trapped instead of shedding normally. On top of that, UV suppresses the immune cells living in your skin called Langerhans cells. And those cells are part of what normally keeps acne-causing bacteria in check. So sun exposure isn't just aging your skin in the background, it is actively creating the physical conditions for clogged pores and inflammation underneath the surface. And the exact same time, your oil production is already climbing from mechanism 1. And this is also why your existing acne marks look notably darker every summer. UV doesn't just clog you up, it deepens the pigment in every single mark you already have. 2 compounding problems from one root cause, all happening simultaneously. Third, sweat by itself is not the enemy here. And I want to be very clear, because it's the one thing everyone gets wrong. The actual problem is sweat mixing with everything already sitting on top of your skin. Your sunscreen, your makeup, any SPF heavy product that isn't formulated to be breathable in heat. That combination creates an occlusive layer that physically traps oil and dead skin cells against the follicle for hours at the time. And that's a completely different problem than you're sweating too much, which, by the way, is not something you can meaningfully control in any way. You can control what's underneath the sweat. That's the actual lever. So let's tie that all together. Heat spikes your oil production directly. UV thickens your skin, weakens its natural defenses, and darkens every mark you already have. And sweat traps everything sitting on your skin underneath it for hours. These separate mechanisms, three separate causes, and not one of them is your sweating too much problem. That myth alone has probably cost you months of wrong routine. Here's a fourth mechanism. And honestly, it might be the sneakiest one on this entire list because it's quietly making mechanism one worse without you even realizing it's happening in the background. I'm covering that one in part two, along with three specific summer skincare mistakes almost everyone makes. And these mistakes are working against everyone. Plus, the exact fix to all of these problems at an ingredient level. Part 2 will be linked in the description below, so don't forget to subscribe so that you get the notification when it's up. Thank you for watching this. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.